Hello, it's Aubrey from Peace with Endo. This week is National Infertility Awareness. Since this is something that I've struggled with for many years, I thought I would speak up a little bit about this issue and kind of bring some awareness to the response that happens when you meet somebody or even a friend, and oftentimes one of those leading questions is, do you have kids? Or when are you going to have kids? Right? And being somebody that struggles with infertility, kind of have to prepare yourself for that question. And for me, really never knowing if my response is going to make me break down into tears or if I'm going to be good today. So there's always that factor. So, I've reached a point where I'm honest about this. I know I don't have kids. I have infertility problems. And 99% of the time, the response that I get back from the person is this fix-it mode, right? So why don't you adopt kids is a very common response that I get, which is kind of forward. It's not like I can go down the street and just pick up a kid. Adoption is a complicated process. It's expensive, and honestly, it's not for everybody. The other response that I get is, again, in this fix-it mode of the story of somebody that you know that had a miracle baby. They were infertile for such and such amount of years, and they finally had their kid, and don't lose hope. So one of the struggles with infertility and years of infertility is this little shred of hope that remains. And maybe, you have these thoughts each month, each menstrual cycle, like, well, maybe this is it. Maybe I'm pregnant. Maybe this is going to be the month. But as the months go on and on and on, and the years go on and on and on, it's that little thread of hope that can drive you crazy. Eventually, there comes a point where you have to face the fact that, you know what, this may not happen. I may be infertile. I may not have children. So I guess what I'm getting at is, in this response, when you meet somebody who tells you upright, I have fertility issues, the response that I would very much appreciate is just the acknowledgement of that pain. That sucks. I'm sorry. You're dealing with that. Boom. That's it. Acknowledge it. Don't try to fix it. Because in truth, you're not going to be able to fix it. And putting forth these messages of never-ending hope isn't necessarily what she needs to hear. Simply acknowledge the pain. I'm sorry, that sucks. Another issue with infertility is just this loss of camaraderie with other women. Once a woman goes into the mom's club, it's like they just drop off. And I understand having a child is time consuming, and I'm sure that it's ruling your world. But don't forget about your friend or the woman who doesn't have children, who's struggling, and maybe just needs somebody to talk to. So that's my 2 cents on this Infertility Awareness Week. Sending you all love. And if you are somebody who's dealing with infertility, please know I'm sending you a little extra love. You are not alone. Bye for now.